Hello everyone, it's Luke Takarb Studios, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 75288 AT80. So this is part of the new Summer 2020 wave, and yeah, it's actually a special set celebrating the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. It's obviously very big. It will cost you £140 in the UK, and I think $160 in the US, something around that. So yeah, you get these 6 figures down here, and we'll be taking a look at those in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and build this baby up. So now that we've built this set and we've seen what it looks like in its final product, we can just take a look at some of the play features on the back of the box. So you can now fit 3 minifigures inside the cockpit, which is movie accurate. This is the first AT-80 to do this. And yeah, so a couple more of the other play features here. We've got this cog in the front that that spins and pulls Luke Skywalker up on a thread. You can fit your little snow speeder in the back, and there are some spring-loaded shooters as predicted. You can also there's an ad for the Skywalker Saga here on the back saying "Play it in the Skywalker Saga." So I think this will be immediately unlocked when you get the game. So you won't have to use any secret code like some of the other sets. But yeah, so it will be there for you to use in the game, I presume. So the instruction manual is as follows. So you can see that it's the same picture as the front of the box, and if we open it up, this is going to take a bit of a while, but so there are 8 bags in total. You see bag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and what their components are. And if we skip to the back, so at the back of the instruction manual we have an advert for the Skywalker Saga coming out later this year, and we also have adverts for the new sets as well, and the minifigures of those sets on the right, and then obviously the parts at the back. So yeah, that is the instruction manual. So the first minifigure that we have here, you actually get 2 of them in the set, is the new and updated Snowtrooper from last year. And yeah, it's, in my opinion, a downgrade from the last versions of the Snowtroopers, where they had like the backpacks and also the camas, because now they have neither of those. But I guess they do have leg printing, which is an upside. But yeah, just to say, he does come with a normal, regular black blaster. And the prints, as I said, they're updated, same as the last year's Snowtrooper. And they look really good. I like them. They kind of look a bit comical and cartoonish, but they do look good. Good enough that it looks like a Snowtrooper. But yeah, I still think I prefer the 2014 version, I think it was, where they had the backpack and the cama to go along with them. And underneath is like helmet hood piece. We have a unique face for this guy. There's not a new face, but it is unique to him. None of the other Snowtroopers or Imperial guys have the same face. It's no longer the angry clone head. So yeah, that is, I guess, an upside, giving them some kind of uniqueness among each other. So the next figure is the AT-80 driver, and you also get 2 of him, and they are unique faces. I should just say I should have done that with the Snowtroopers, but yeah, the 2 faces are different, as you can see. They have different expressions and different faces. So yeah, I like that LEGO are kind of doing that now to give them a bit of uniqueness among each other, because they're not clones like the clones, obviously. So yeah, that's his face underneath. And if we just pop the helmet back on, this, I believe, is another new and updated prints for the helmet and the body. And yeah, I've never had one of these. I do have the 2009 Battle Pack, or 2010, and that has the older version of this, which is white, I think. But yeah, I think the grey is definitely more accurate to the movies, and in my opinion looks a bit cooler. I like the sand blue as well, looks really good and contrasts with the grey nicely. Obviously got all of his apparatus on his chest and on the back as well. and his helmet looks great too. It's an Imperial TIE pilot helmet. So yeah, that's cool. The next figure we have is General Veers, and I really like him. I've never had a General Veers again, but he did come in that 2010 battle pack in a different colour, and yes, he's new and updated. And I think there could have been some leg printing for him, which there is obviously none. That's a bit of a disappointment with him. But the torso printing itself looks great, updated again, and the helmet that he's wearing is from the solo sets, and it's got the goggles on the top of the helmet, and it just looks really good. It's an update to the ATST driver helmet, which looks a bit better than that. And he has the face print there, which is like a bit of a stern look with his mic there, and if we turn him around you can see that he has like a more accomplished face, much happier, again with the microphone to talk to his troopers, and he does come with these binoculars here. And the final figure we have is Luke Skywalker, and his rebel printing for his outfit is nothing new, a bit boring, we've seen it before, so yeah, not much to say there. He has his blue lightsaber, which is obviously a must-have. He does come with his thermal detonator, which he is meant to throw into the body of the AT-AT as he does in the film, so that's kind of cool. The rebel helmet, I think there's nothing new, no new prints at all there. You can see his happy expression here, and then if we turn it round you can see that he's got an expression with the goggles kind of up above his eyes. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So in the set you do get one E-Web cannon and a snow speeder to go along with the AT-AT, and this is a brand new design for the E-Web cannon. I think it's the best, and I don't know what this piece is that they're using here to get the connections for the feet, but I really like it and it looks awesome. It looks like an E-Web cannon, which I guess is the point, and yeah, I really like this new design, looks great. The snow speeder is also a good upgrade to the last version. I think the last version was came in the one of those action battle sets, and that was not a great design. I think this is definitely a step up, and also using that new piece that we got in that 501st battle pack. So yeah, like to see that that's being used here as well. And I think there are quite a few pieces that have been used that are from that set, also in this set, and a couple of other new pieces as well. And now finally the monstrous AT-AT has arrived, and yeah, it's huge. So you can see my hand next to it. It is gigantic. So yeah, I think we should start from the bottom and then work our way up. So you can see the legs here. I believe these are new designs. I don't think much is different from the 2014 one, apart from maybe these paneling pieces. But yeah, the basic leg design is the same, and you build 4 of them. And in the speed build you saw that I did skip ahead because it was a bit boring just watching me build the same thing 4 times. But yeah, the legs are very sturdy. You can obviously move them and create some different poses, which I will just go and do right now. So you can see here that I've got him in a walking pose. It's kind of cool. I think I prefer to display him, or display it like it's just standing straight, because I think that's where it looks the most menacing and scary, which is the whole point of why it's so tall in the Star Wars universe. So you can see there's more paneling on the side of the body, and this whole section is brick built, and a couple more of those dotted about the place. And it's basically symmetrical on both sides for the side paneling as well here. So what you see here is just the same on the other side. So I'm going to save myself the trouble of turning it around to show you the other side. But I will turn it around to show you the back. And yeah, so you've got this whole section here, and you can pop this little flap open right here, and then bring this down, and this is where your Imperial snow speeder slides in to place, and it just sits in the back there nice and snug, and that is one of the play features. But yeah, I like the look of the back. It looks really accurate to the actual AT-AT in universe. So before we move on to the top part of the AT-AT or the main body section, I just want to talk about the little gun here so you can see that it's just hanging down there. Minding its own business. And yeah, so that's actually attached to a string that up here, if you open this, there's a little cog in there, and if you turn it, you can see that the gun comes down like so, and this is where you attach Luke Skywalker, which I'll just go and do for you guys right now. So you can see Luke Skywalker is attached and he's got his thermal detonator in his hand. So yeah, this is a little panel that you can open up. You can. There we go. And yeah, that is where Luke is meant to throw his thermal detonator into. So I can just show you guys that now. You open up the top and then spin it that way, and you can pull him right up, and then he can throw his thermal detonator into the AT-AT and then drop down. So yeah, this is a nice little play feature that I really like, movie accurate again, and yeah, it just brings a lot of nostalgia back for the movie, and yeah, I really like it. So there are 3 panels on either side of the main body, and these 2 at the end don't actually move, they don't go anywhere, but they are ball jointed in, which is very secure, so not going to fall off or anything like that. But this panel here, I guess you can grab this little section or just pull it straight up, and you have 2 seats for 2 snowtroopers, the 2 that you get in the set, and space for your E-Web cannon right here, and it just sits on top of that like so, and it fits in nice and snug, no issues at all, and you can close it right up. And yeah, so it all fits in, no problems space wise, and you may see back there a snowtrooper. That's because I just added one because they don't give you enough to fill out all of the seats. So yeah, that's the only reason he's there. But yeah, it's very spacious in here, and also the seats are the correct colour. You'll notice that they are sand blue. I'll just open up the other panel right now. So the 2 panels opened, you can see that there's plenty of space, and yeah, there's my hand on the other side. So yeah, lots of space to work with, to put figures in. You've got 5 seats if you have 5 snowtroopers. I only have 3 of the new ones. That one is from a different set. So yeah, you can fill in all of the seats, obviously. So I think the final thing to take a look at is the head, really, because this is like the main part of it, the main bit that you all want to see, the head of the AT-AT. So the head, obviously, the top part pops up, and you can put it like that, or just have it straight up, however you like. And yeah, so there's plenty of space in here. I can try and get a bit of light in there. Popped off the 2 sides of the AT-AT. I'll show you what it looks like again at the end with the guns on. But yeah, so you can take all 3 minifigures, your 2 pilots at the front, and then your General Veers at the back. So yeah, 3 spaces, and it's not very spacious, might I add, unlike the centre of the AT-AT. But yeah, I'm just going to throw them all in right now so you guys can see. And by the way, yeah, you can see the printed control panels. So yeah, I'll throw them in. So you can see that they are all very squished in there, and you will have to remove their accessories like the guns and the binoculars to seat them all in, otherwise they won't fit. So yeah, I'm just going to throw back on the sides of the head, and we can see them all together. So that's all of the guys in there with the sides back on, and yeah, so they all fit in, movie accurate, looks so much better than other versions, and I do like how they used like these little accents of the dark orange. I quite like that colour anyway, so yeah, like that. And then you can obviously close it up, and you can see the menacing eyes of the AT-AT, and this is brick built. I think 2014 was a sticker, or not a print, yeah, a sticker that you had to stick onto the long piece. But this year, this version is brick built, so I prefer the brick built version to the sticker, obviously because I don't want to be putting on stickers, and it just looks a bit more sleek. And maneuverability of the head, you can see the neck there, so you can turn the head from the neck, like so, and then you can also turn the head independently from the neck. And yeah, you can see the guns here on the bottom and these side guns. They look very cool. I do like these new designs, how they hang down like ears, I guess. And then you've got these spring-loaded shooters down here. I'm not going to shoot them off because I don't want to lose them. And yeah, they are the final play feature of this set. So if I was to give this set a number out of 10, I would definitely give it a 9, because overall I see no flaws with it. The build has absolutely no flaws. Definitely the most accurate and best version of the AT-AT that LEGO has given us to date. The most play features, I'm pretty sure, and definitely the most interior space for sure, with the opening up of the panels, and you can see everything fits inside so snugly with plenty of space left over. And the minifigures are great. You obviously get Luke, General Veers, 2 AT-AT pilots, which you should all have. These guys are all perfect. But I do think LEGO should start this where if you have 5 seats in a LEGO set, and they're for troopers, you make 5 troopers and put them in the set. It just seems logical, doesn't it? Because you only get 2. But yeah, that is probably my only qualm with it. That and the price. It's a little bit expensive, £140. I think it could have been maybe 120. That would have been just fine. But yeah, the minifigures, I think there should have been at least 3 more of the snowtroopers, because I mean, you need more. You need to fill out all the seats. That's what every kid wants. So yeah, those are my only qualms with it. And overall, a 9 out of 10 set. Definitely recommend that you get it while you can if it goes out of stock, because there's not enough. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that if you have the money, get it. If you already have an AT-AT, get it. Just get another one. So yeah, that has been my review of the 75288 AT-AT. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.